All right, guys. Yeah, welcome to my platform, Timo Starboy, Reality Talk TV. I greet you. I greet you at your location time. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and for those people who are already sleeping, good night. Yeah, this is your program, our program, Timo Starboy, Reality Talk TV. Yeah, so it's about to kick now. So we want to give you the update. As you can see, the title, the bad lawyers and judges that Nigeria is producing. The bad lawyers and the judges in Nigeria, they are producing a bad one. So one of them, we will hear from him here live. So please, if you are coming in, just follow us on our page, Timo Starboy Channel Blogs, and on YouTube, Timo Starboy Reality Talk TV. On Twitter, at Timothy Olaripo1. Thank you. God will bless you abundantly. So this is how it goes. I cannot even start to imagine. Some people, they are still deluded. Some people, their mindset is still a criminal mind. A lot of people calling themselves lawyers, as well as judges and all those elderly people, their mindset is deluded, you know. Their mindset is so deluded. They are so, like, I don't know how can I say about their life. They are underworld, Their mind is full of criminal activities. Their mind is full of criminal activities. They are low life criminal activities. All they want to be legalizing is criminality. I don't know why such a person can be in a high post in Nigeria, whereby the country is full of intellectual people with a good mindset, with a good character. And these people will surface and begin, nursing what is not there, like I can't get it, I don't know what is in their mind in the first place. They are so deluded to the extent that they will be, nursing a criminal activities. They will be embracing a criminal in their life. Even as they are talking, the way they talk, the way they act, their body language, you will know that these people, they have gone. They don't have a life. They are low life criminals. They just want to be committing crime all the time. That is what their mind is set. The goal their mind is set. Anyway, is their leader, because they say a fish rotting from a head. When you want to find out the fish is rotting, you will smell the head first, and you will know that this fish is condemned. So from the perspective you are looking into it, the header is the one that the down one will be following. The so-called principal. The principal is what all the schoolmates will be looking into, whether he did it wrong or he did it right. So that is why I just leave you guys for the judgment for this video I'm about to play. It is both of us will watch it, and we listen to what one of all those criminal lawyers, they are saying about Tinubu certificate saga. They are still even backing him that he's doing right. He's one of their hero. I cannot even start to imagine that. They don't know the gravity of what is on the ground, for this man to tarnish our image, for this man to be impunity, to be forcing himself on us, these criminal activities, and we are saying no, we don't want these kind of things to happen in our society. we don't want it to happen. Sorry guys, I'm just checking comment. We don't want this thing to happen, you know, because it is we that we will suffer it. This sorry, it is the majority, you know, not all this elite, not all this government in power that will suffer it. It is the common man, and they don't realize the gravity of what they are doing, you know, the damaging they are doing to the country, to the people, to the citizen. That is what baffles me, because this man, he doesn't realize anything. He's still carried on, he's still doing what he's doing, you know. He doesn't have a shame on what he's doing, you know, he has done. He doesn't even get to a sense that what they are accusing him of, what they are alleging him for, forgery, you know, identity theft, is something that is going to rewind his brain that, I need to apologize fast, I need to act fast, you know, I need to do something good fast. He's still boasting that is a champion, he's a hero, and people, they are still chanting, they are still backing him, you know. They are championing him that this guy is their leader, is their president, and they should move on like that. They think maybe this thing is going to go out in a short period of time, whereby this is history. The history has wrote himself, you know. The history have come up now, you know. The history of book for life, that so time one Mr. Bola Ahmed Tinubu called himself a dictatorship president in so year, that he committed a forgery, you know. He even thief identity, you know, in a Chicago something saga, you know. Those things have wrote himself down, you know. The book, the chapter, he has been he have created his chapter in his book of Nigeria. So it doesn't sink to his brain that this is so scandalous, and this is heavy. It's heavy on his neck. It's so heavy. Anyway, post-mortem, we judge every one of them, you know. Post-mortem, we judge every one of them. That's all I can say. Let them continue to be fooling themselves and embracing bad things in their own life. So their generation will suffer it. It's not on my generation, because it is their sin. It is their sin they will ask for, and what they did to damage the country, it will ask them, you know. It will ask them. The Kama is coming to knock on the door. So that is it. Let me play you this video, and let's listen to Seun Otunbaloye in Channel TV. You know, he's the one asking this man. I don't know. I don't know where he is from. Maybe he himself is forger. You know, he's a forger of a certificate. That is why he's backing the criminals. You know, he's signing for the criminality in the country. You know, he's supporting the criminals. So I will show you their face, so that you can mark it down and put them in a blacklist. So all those people, they don't want any form of good governance. They don't want any form of good movement in that country. They only want the downfall. So you can mark their face in this program and jot it down, so that if anything go wrong, you will know how to go and visit them in their house. Okay, let's play on.
Tonight, which is what Mr. Peter Obi, the presidential candidate of the Labour Party, said today. It is about President Bola Tinubu. He said he should come clean and tell Nigerians, and he's Nigerian of this embarrassment, about the true identity and the qualification of the president. I'm being joined tonight by one person that is very close to the president, the National Secretary of the APC, Senator Basiru Ajibala. He joins us live here in our studio. Thank you so much indeed, Senator, for joining us tonight.
Eh? Yeah, good evening, Sean.
Appreciate it.
Senator
You are close
Basiru
to the president. I mean, you've been with him, you've been his follower for a while. Why all these controversies about his person, about his record, about his past, about his identity? What can you tell us?
What I can tell you is that it's unfortunate that Mr. Peter Obi allow the seeming trauma that has affected Mr. Atiku Abubakar to also affect him too. And I would say that perhaps there will be need for our school of psychiatry to begin to look at what could be
look at how this man is talking
after electoral loss. For somebody to spill the kind of rubbish, with respect that I say it adversely, that
this man is
spilling in his press conference today, telling somebody who had been a senator of Federal Government of Nigeria,
and so what?
Chairman Senate Committee on Appropriation, somebody who had rose in his professional career to be treasurer of Mobil,
as you can see,
somebody
the face,
who had ruled the most prosperous state in Nigeria, Lagos State, somebody who contested presidential election and won close to 8.9 million votes, to be talking about his identity, I think is preposterous. It shows, the kind of mentality and the kind of, shallowness of the perspective and understanding of Mr. Peter Obi and his co-travelers, particularly Atiku Abubakar or Siddiq Abubakar, whatever we may call him. So for somebody to rise to the level in corporate world, Mobil, and then you are talking about his identity being shrouded in mystery. If there's any mystery at all, I think the mystery is in the brain.
I'm laughing at this man here with his leader
of the electoral loss on Peter Obi and Atiku Abubakar.
Those are strong
words,
leader.
Senator. Yes, because and when you begin to ask,
you're a senator. You've been a senator. You're national secretary of the party. You know not to use some words against some high-profile Nigerians who may be offensive.
If somebody decides to be offensive to the number one citizen of Nigeria, it does not deserve any other words except words offensive. If I ask you, Seun Okibaloye, as young as you are, and then because you contested an election and won an election, and somebody is saying you should come clean about your identity, it is argumentum ad hominem.
It's not too much to ask. We all want to know for the fact that this man doesn't come clean. He should come clean for the record. For the record's sake. It's not as if you will be hiding behind the curtain, or you will do something that is only favoring you. You know, you are saying do it in a public domain that people will know and clarify that okay, you are a clean man. You know, you will come transparently. You know, just come clean. That is what they are asking. They are not asking too much. It is you people. You are just taking it like as if is a something this thing. You know, this man, we don't know his background. We don't know where he come from. We don't even know his family. And they say he should come out. You are backing a wrong person. You know, you want to legalize the criminal in the country. Eh? So let's hear from him more. You know what he's playing out of his dirty mouth.
Argument ad absurdum. You are reducing to the level of absurdity. So it's also so. What I think,
Senator, you have a PhD in law, right?
Yes.
I know that you went to your first degree was probably in Lagos, right? You studied law, and these are some of the things that are known to a few people. But if anybody questions you, what would you do? Would you make it public? Because if you have contested and if you have made yourself available to public contest and public life, should there be a problem in declaring your identity to people if they are asking questions?
There is no problem. People are asking questions, they're asking with respect. I don't like using some expression. The questions are very stupid. Stupid in the sense that in the context on which they're asking that question, they're asking it in the context that they even are the one that want to bring our country to a problem. I don't know whether you have looked at the website of BBC Today. Their team of 3 investigators, they investigated the alleged issue of certificate forgery, and they came with forensic analysis on what transpired in the misadventure of Atiku Abubakar in the CSU. What are the findings? The registrar of the school admitted that Mr. Bola Tinubu, not Miss or Miss Bola Tinubu, attended Chicago State University.
Mr. Bola Tinubu
for any
is not
decent human being, I think that put paid to the issue. There were also evidence from Chicago State University that there were different formats for which diplomas are issued. And as far as the American system of education is concerned, they don't place premium on, what they call diploma, which is called a certificate. They actually place premium on transcript. And they release also the transcript of Mr. Bola Tinubu. And they also said in testimony under the position that the person they are referring to is none other person than person who is sitting as the president of Right God Nigeria. What does any reasonable individual who is not afflicted by a malady of electoral laws will say and come to a conclusion? So if at all there is a doubt, there is controversy, is self-contrived, ill-motivated, ill-advised, and of course is a journey just to continue to lie to their supporter. The election has been won and lost. And this is the first time in Nigeria, that people are now talking about election being manipulated. They are not talking about results being written without any ballot in support of. They think that the first talk about 25% threshold in FCT. And now they are dropping that one now. They talk about the so-called forfeiture in the United States of America. They've dropped that one. Now they are talking about the fact that somebody graduated. You are alleging me, Ajibola Bashiru, that I will forge my LLM, PhD and BSc, and you have asked me to answer you. I will not answer you. I will just look at you that you are just, wasting your time. So for him to say, what is he saying today? The president should come and address the country. Somebody who had the mandate of the Nigerian people. I think they are descending into the arena. And I think it is high time that the Attorney General and Federation should begin to look whether their act does not even amount to treason. Yes, you have to know
by asking the president, their own president, the number one citizen of the country, and you are attributing it to treason by saying that come and tell us these controversies that have not been established in court about the identity of the president.
This man is deluded.
What they are also even doing, let me tell you something.
This man is totally out of sense, he's deluded, his brain is not working well, it's not perfectly working. He is the one that they're supposed to go and check in psychiatric hospital because he need one. Let's continue hearing his rubbish. People are asking for this man to come clean, for once in his lifetime, to come clean and explain everything. You are telling them that they are the one, their brain is not working. Instead of you to condemn your own brain, your own mentality, your own mindset that is not correct. You are accusing some other people. You are insulting them. Are you well at all? Stupid senator.
Doing is also sub judice. Before Mr. Atiku approached the court with his application for fresh evidence, he first addressed the public. Why do you need to address the public? If you want to adduce further evidence. Then to be lying, claiming that you are doing this for the purpose of Nigeria. Even the litany of lies of both Atiku Abubakar and Peter Obi on issue of morality and issue of integrity is come to doubt. This is a person that Peter Obi, that was a governor for 8 years, did not conduct local government election, and he's talking about constitutional democracy.
And so what?
This was Atiku Abubakar. That the question of PTDF is still shrouded in controversy. There are issues about how the privatization policy has been done. He has not replied to the very damaging remarks made by President Obasanjo in my watch about his character, about his attitude, and about his
share our program if you are enjoying it.
I expect that somebody who places a premium on integrity, on morality in governance should have President Obasanjo in court.
Let's not get distracted. Let's focus on the fact of the matter tonight. And it is about the identity and the profile and the records of President Bola Tinubu, which has been called to question. And I asked a question, Senator, that if you say you have a PhD in law, is been questioned, you are running for president, what would you do simply?
I will not answer such people. Maybe my supporters can answer them. I would think that they are being, very stupid. I'm sorry to use that word on national television. For somebody who rose
this
to
man is totally a stupid man.
Thinking that the president should not answer.
He has no basis.
Nigerians who are
which one? They are not Nigeria. They are litigants. They want to go to court. They have gone to Supreme Court. Let me go decide. They are not ordinary Nigeria.
Are you aware about the dovetailing effect? What this has caused? The traumatic effect of some of these arguments and debates outside of Nigeria to some Nigerians whose credentials and qualifications have not been.
Nobody, you see, Chicago State University has not said Mr. Bola Tinubu should attend university. what they are saying, when they went to Chicago, the misadventure of Chicago, let us Nigerians know, was to show that Mr. Bola Tinubu did not attend Chicago State University. Also to show that if anybody attended Chicago University, is a female. When those are now filled, you know, the argument they are saying is that the font and the character of the certificate has differed. That there was one font in 1990, there was one font in 2000. For me, the issue is, did Bola Tinubu, was he a student at Chicago University?
That is not the case.
Classmates, one of them,
that is not the case.
Student election with him.
They are accusing the man of fraudulent, you know, and identity theft. That is what they are accusing the two, identity theft and fraudulent. Not he went to this thing. If he went there and go and sell ekpa and guguru, who knows? Or maybe he went there to go and sell one of his drug something. Nobody can tell. But they say he thieved the identity and he forged the certificate. It was there, black and white. Everybody can see it. You know? The government college of Lagos that doesn't existed in 70. You know? He put it there. Is he a ghost? Is he a ghost or who is him? Mysterious man. Continue your stupid thought.
Affidavit, and yet you're asking him to switch your identity. What I think is done, and happily enough, in a matter of weeks,
look at this man again, guys.
On their election, petition. They are just saying, these things.
Look at Mark his face very well.
Elections are won.
They are adopting a criminal
I contested
in the system.
Election 2023. I lost. I did not have to. Go into banalism. I did not have to scandalize. Anybody. I did not even go to approach the tribunal. So they should be man enough, be democratic enough that election are won and lost at the ballot and not on the basis raising baseless allegations that even
no election take place.
Will be asking questions.
Let me ask you, since you're close to the president, I'd like to ask you a few questions. What is the official age of the president? The year he was born, do you know?
I was born in 1972, so I wouldn't know when he was born. You can possibly look at his record.
So 1972 you were born. You are talking like a baby.
Of his birth in that record.
Like a kindergarten baby.
So I can only give you.
Thank you, my brother Jai. You are welcome to the platform.
Somebody who is older than me, it would be that somebody told me Bola Tinubu was born on so date, and as a lawyer, I don't engage in such kind of hearsay evidence.
So I imagine that because you're close to him, you might be privy as a leader of the APC. Some of these issues will come to your table, and as a lawyer, perhaps you are privy to it because he submitted all of these credentials by the authentication or authorization of your party, and there are issues about 1952, 1954. But let me ask
you contested an election.
Just a moment. Just a moment. You are an ardent follower of late Gani Fawemi.
I'm not his follower. We are in the struggle together. I don't follow you. I don't have anybody I follow.
But someone that you respect very well.
Yes, I respect
practice of law. No, you are aware of his own debate and his own the question that he raised about Mr. Bola Tinubu.
You know, people also raise questions about Gani Fawemi too. Festus Keyamo raised also issues about Gani Fawemi himself. So Gani Fawemi is not a saint. Gani Fawemi is not, fallible.
We're not talking about Gani Fawemi.
Even the issue that Gani Fawemi raised, what he raised, he raised at that point in time. I think we must be able to realize. And Tobeka Kuyomi, who filled the form at that particular point in time, in 1999, owned up that he made, error in filling the form for Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu. He even went personally, he's still alive, to meet Gani Fawemi. But Gani Fawemi, still related in public what he discussed with him in private. He litigated the matter up to Supreme Court and not take him out of it. So if a matter had been litigated 1999 to 2000, since that time, he contested in 2003 and won the election. He contested in 2023. Then after you lose at the election in February 25, you are raising the issue. There are so many issues people can raise. But the question is that the fact that Gani Fawemi raised the issue was able to establish it in law court. Law courts deal with concrete controversies.
Let me ask you, do you know or can you tell us the primary school and secondary school of President Bola Tinubu?
He doesn't know. He cannot tell.
You are a party leader.
It's not
your party.
Let me give you. Let me now tell you.
The man is a dump.
Who submits?
I attended a primary.
This man is a dump. He's a totally a dumb man. He doesn't know anything. You're just talking, open his dirty mouth and talk what he doesn't know. That's all I can say. He was just talking. He's a useless senator. Who give you a senator, by the way? You know? Just talking what you don't know. You need to keep your mouth shut. Don't come into social media and be ranting for nonsense. Eh? We know you people, you are criminals. You are a bunch of criminals, hooligans. You know? And we cannot accept you in our society. We will never accept you. We are the new generation, new face of generation. The good one, we want to clean up. We want sanitation, all these nonsensical things you people you are doing. We will sanitize every one of you. He doesn't know anything, just talking, ranting.
School, let's hear you. Salvation Army Primary School. I gave a copy of my certificate to my stepmother, and I've not seen a copy of it today. So are you going to say that because I cannot lay hands on the copy of my primary school certificate, I did not attend primary school?
Is that the case with the president?
I'm just giving you analogy of circumstances that could occur. So on the issue of primary school, it's not an issue in the election. What they are saying is that they have gone on a misadventure, wasting their ill-gotten money with lawyers in the United States to seek to establish that Bola Ahmed Tinubu did not go to Chicago State University. The registrar said yes, he attended. He was one of our brilliant students, and I think decent people should apologize to Nigerians for, believing.
Look at this
for trying to
look at this madman.
To believe
apologize to who? To criminal.
Chicago State University.
Senator, what records were
apologize to criminal? President? He is the one supposed to apologize to Nigerian people.
The only required, of course, you don't expect me to be the record. The record that was submitted was not even an issue in any of these contests we are talking about.
It's the issue.
Go and pick the copy of the petition.
It's the issue. Look at this man. He is the face.
And
criminal.
Also, Peter Obi. They are not raising issues about this.
The man is a nonsense man.
The unsuspecting members of the public. I read Article's petition. Paragraph 146 of his petition only said that the president, that's the second respondent, was not qualified to a contest because he did not meet constitutional threshold. They did not specify what are the constitutional threshold. They did not specify the issue of age you are talking about.
The man is in doubt.
The issue of a certificate. They did not raise any issue. It was after the petitions had been filed, responses had been raised, at the level of reply. They did not even raise this issue of Chicago State University. They are only raising the issue of dual citizenship, and the Court of Appeal said you cannot amend your petition after it had been filed. So there is no legal anger upon which all these, relevant arguments could be.
We just have 30 seconds to go. And I know, surely, that being in office, especially the highest office in the land, which is the presidency, is not only by legality, it's also, there are moral grounds. The issue of legitimacy of office is also there. The questions about those who feel that there is a moral burden on the president to be able to clear the air. Do you think that the president, for the sake of those who think that there is a dent or a sort of illegitimacy drawn into some of these controversies, the president might be able to speak to Nigerians about this issue?
Do you think the president is busy dealing with serious matters rather than irreverent comments and the argument ad absurdum by losers and perennial losers at election? So I wouldn't, dignify such people with a response, and I wouldn't want the president, I wouldn't advise him to even, think a bit about responding to them. If they want answer, let them go to court. They have approached the court, and the court will answer them.
That's the response of your party in this matter. That's how your party sees this.
Of course, that is what a reasonable person will see it. They are losers at election, and they are suffering from trauma of the loss of the election.
You don't think that it to be seen as a sort of arrogance?
Of course, anybody can say anything arrogant. They don't respond to argument ad absurdum. They have reduced their level to the level of absurdity. They have no.
This man has no passion for words. He's a nonsense man. He's a stupid and nonsense man. This man, mark his face. This man, his reputation is zero. You know, he doesn't have a sense. He doesn't have it's nonsense. You know, nonsense is in his brain. He's just talking and talking nonsense, talking jargons. Anyway, guys, I leave it up to you guys. You know, judge this man, because this man is not a good leader. He's not supposed to be a good representative leader. He was just ranting and talking nonsense that he doesn't know. So I leave it to you guys. Judge him. Put your comment below and let us know how you feel. So thank you for today. Thank you for watching. I appreciate you all. So share it around. Let it, because we want to unveil these people's face. All these people, they are supporting criminal. You know, they want to legalize criminal in our society, and we say no. We say no. We are the new generation. We want to flourish all these nonsensical people, nonsense idea. They are very doubt, all their brain is low, they are low life. Low life, they are not supposed to be among us. They are not human being, they are not human being. They are miserable life people. So please share it and support my brand, by clicking like, love, and just make your comment. Okay, thank you. God will bless you all. Have a good weekend. Bye. Love you.